Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another FMF, which for those of you who may not know what an FMF video of mine is, it's nothing bad. It literally is me putting on a face mask on a Friday. Face mask Fridays. The end. So for today's video, I have somewhat of a little haul for you guys. Well, it's not really little. I mean, it's little, but it's a lot of stuff. But it's still not like a ton. But it's actually a lot, actually, just kidding. I bought a bunch of stuff from Ulta and Sephora, and more so, a lot of this stuff is from recent purchases, but I also happen to have quite a few things laying around that I bought when Ulta was doing, what is it, like 21 Days of Beauty. It's gonna be a mix of skincare and just like regular old makeup items, just like a hodgepodge of stuff, and I have some sunscreen that I kind of want to talk about a little bit in here. So yeah, let's just like jump into it, I guess. Also, don't mind my matronly hairstyle here. I came home from work and I thought this was probably gonna be the only time I would have to film this. And also I'm breaking out like crazy. I don't know, can you see that there? Like all these little bumps. A lot of them have gone down, and what has been happening is like this side will be really breaking out and then this side will be clear, but then now this side's clearing up and now this side's breaking out. So yeah, it's not my pillowcase. I had a really bad reaction to some products that had fragrance, and I touched on that a little bit in a previous video, but yeah, I just have been going through it, and I do have a dermatologist appointment coming up just because oh my gosh, ew. I mean, I've just been like exceptionally horrendous recently. It's not just like my regular amount of ugly, it's just been like a little bit extra. So let's just start with everything I got from Ulta first, or at least everything that's in this Ulta bag. Yeah, the first product I picked up, and this was one of those that was back when Ulta was doing their big sale. It's gonna be this Too Faced, this chocolate, what is it? Chocolate gold palette. Wow, so fun. I'm no Too Faced fanatic by any means. I only bought it because it was on sale. And I don't know, something with sales and me and my wallet and my budget, I don't have a budget. So I don't really know what I was thinking when I picked this up, besides that I really enjoyed the fact that it was like half off or something. That was really appealing. I tend to be a creature of habit when it comes to makeup, and you know, like I'll do the same eye makeup if I could, and I'll do the same lip like every day. But I kind of got into the habit of switching things up recently because I have so many eyeshadow palettes, and I did kind of like a purge of all my makeup and got rid of stuff that was expired or stuff that I don't use at all. And I've been trying to get better at least using every single palette at some point that I own, right? Because I keep buying them, but I don't ever really use them. Do I need this? No. Do you need this? I don't know, maybe if you want. I just thought the colors were cute and it was on sale, so again, yeah, I just had to have it. Some other products that I managed to get my hands on during the like Ulta sale, same the 21 Days of Beauty or whatever it's called, were these Anastasia Beverly Hill Brow Wiz pencils. This is one of those products that gets used up fairly quickly, especially if you're someone who needs to fill in your brows like multiple times a week. So for me, I don't know that I'm gonna spend like 20 something dollars when I probably need to be purchasing one like every 2 months, maybe 3 months if I'm lucky. So in that instance, full price for a Brow Wiz is not very appealing for me. But half off Brow Wiz is actually very appealing for me, so I bought 4. I couldn't do 2 because then you run out of one and then you only have one backup, and then you start using the backup and then you have no backups for the backup. So I was like, can't have 3 because that's an odd number. So I have to have an even number, so I got 4. And for those of you who may low-key be concerned, don't worry, I pay all of my bills on time. I've never been late, and I make sure I have enough money to feed myself every single month before I actually spend it on useless things such as these. So don't worry about me, I'm healthy. Another product that I picked up, and this one's gonna be a skincare product from Ulta, is the Cosrx Propolis Light Ampule, and I actually got 2 of these because if you guys saw my video that I did on Korean skincare, I did 2 of them so far. It's one of them. I mentioned this particular product, and the reason I got 2 and not just 1, because these are actually a little bit pricey. This is quite small. You just go through it so quickly, and I've been a fan of this so far, so I just went ahead and grabbed 2 while I was there because Ulta does carry quite a few of the Cosrx products, which I really enjoy because that makes it a little bit more accessible. And for those of you who may not want to order something online and need the option of possibly returning with no complications or very very limited complications, then Ulta Beauty is the place to be. Moving away from the 21 Days of Beauty and stuff at Ulta, I just picked up like all these other things because I needed them. Some of them were on sale, but most of them, like, they were just things I needed. This being one of them, the Maybelline Fit Me. I love these powders. It's their matte and poreless pressed powder. Poreless. I use the shade 310. For those of you wondering, I don't know if anyone's wondering, but if you are wondering, 310's my color. This is the powder that I actually use anytime I have to do like makeup for work. So recently I've had to use a little bit of concealer just because I'm breaking out and the redness is just so freaking in your face. And then I put this on, but when I'm not breaking out, this is literally the only thing I put on my face in terms of like foundation or like face makeup. But I mean, I'll put blush and stuff on depending on the day. I think it blurs the pores or just like skin texture in general pretty nicely, and it's a really affordable product, which is nice. I don't have to like spend an arm and a leg on like Charlotte Tilbury or something. But yeah, that's the powder that I love. So I got 2 of them. I think it was like buy one get one half off or something like that. I think that's why I picked up 2. Moving back a little bit into skincare and sun protection, I picked this up from Nordstrom, and this is the, what's the name here? The Clinique Targeted Protection Stick. I actually had spent a lot of time trying to specifically research some kind of lip balm or chapstick that had SPF in it but had no fragrance or no like harsh irritating ingredients for my skin, because I didn't want to like dry my lips out at the same time or get all like gross. So this product, I don't know how I stumbled across it, but it's not actually a lip balm. This is supposed to be some kind of SPF stick that you can use on your face or your body or something. Just side note, I would never use an SPF product in this sort of component. More so for hygienic purposes, I wouldn't apply something like this to my face because you'd be mixing like sweat and your sebum, and I don't know if you would put it over top of your makeup if you felt, I don't know, crazy one day. But this is just not ideal for the face in my opinion, but I do love it for the lips. And it's just this clear balm and it goes on really, really nicely. Boom, you see that? There's no like white, ashy, crazy, chalky look or anything. It's literally clear. And it's not super greasy also. So what I do, like if my lips are super dry, maybe I'll put some of my my Vaseline or some like thicker balm underneath, and then I'll put this over top before I apply a lipstick or a gloss or something. I just kind of let that sit, go do something, come back, and then apply my lip for the day before I go to work or whatever I'm doing. But I find that your makeup, whether you're using lipstick or whatever it is, it still applies really beautifully over top. Just don't be too heavy-handed with this, same as you wouldn't be too heavy-handed with lip balm before you were to try to line your lips, because it will just slide everywhere. So when I was at Ulta, I picked up 2 more of these because I just want to have a backup and then have a backup to the backup, because not a lot of stores stock this. It's just harder to find a product that is fragrance free and then on top of that doesn't leave like a milk of magnesia cast on your lips, especially if you're my skin tone, have like the kind of color lips that I do, or if you're even deeper skin tone. Like the last thing you want to do is look ashy on your face with your sunscreen, but furthermore your lips, like it's just not cute. So this product is just like a win-win for me overall for my lips. Again, not my face, my lips. Another sunscreen product that I want to talk about really quickly that I also picked up from Ulta is this Sun Bum Premium Sunscreen Face Lotion, and it's this guy right here. This is a chemical sunscreen and it's SPF 50. If you're wondering, UVA protection, blah, blah, blah. This one is oil-free and it's fragrance-free, which is something I was struggling to find for just like a basic drugstore or mass brand sunscreen that I can use on my face. So this is not the only sunscreen that obviously Sun Bum makes. They're known for their sun protection products, but it is the only one, in addition to one other product that's packaged very similarly, but I think it has like coconut or something in it, are fragrance free. So I'll be happy to apply it to the face or like recommend you use it if you're just looking for like a basic chemical sunscreen. Before this, I've tried obviously the CeraVe ones. I tried the one from Cetaphil. They're oil free. It has a purple pump. I don't know. I liked it, but I wanted to see if there were other options instead of having to repurchase the same thing over and over, just to kind of branch out a little bit. So I tried this this one and I do really like it for the most part. Like I will wear it underneath my makeup or something. Well, whatever. Even if I'm not going to work, I still wear it. So what am I saying? So I got 2 more of these. The only thing is, this is super runny. If you can see, this you have to be really careful with because the second you open it, this will just like pour out. You don't even have to squeeze, like it just drips out. And the only reason this is dripping instead of gushing is because I'm almost finished with this one. So that's why I picked up more actually. But yeah, as you can see, it comes out white, something that's pretty common with a lot of, as I rub this in to show you guys how it looks, something that's common with a lot of chemical sunscreen is that you will not necessarily, for the most part, in most formulations, you don't have that white cast the same way that you would have if you were doing like a physical or mineral sunscreen. So the titanium dioxide and the zinc tend to give quite a ghostly, like white, chalky look. This product does not do that, and that was another thing that intrigued me about it, because you do kind of get a white cast with the CeraVe one and a little bit with the Cetaphil, but that kind of like dries down on my skin tone. But I know if you're deeper, you'd probably have more issues with that, especially if you were not wearing any kind of makeup. But yeah, this one does not, for the most part, at least on my skin tone, leave any sort of white film. Only other thing that I can see those of you who have an oilier skin having issue with is it's not a matte sunscreen. So if you're somebody who does not like to have any bit of shine to the skin at all, this does leave somewhat of a sheen on the surface of the skin. It's not anything crazy, but definitely if you're oilier and that oil comes through really quickly throughout the day, if you're somewhere humid especially, then you're probably not gonna like the finish of that, and you might be searching for something more mattifying, or maybe you need to probably pair something mattifying with it if that's your gig. Yeah, that's all I wanted to mention. Moving on to, I think this is the only product that well no, this one and the next one that I'm gonna talk about, these are the only 2 things that I got that was not from an Ulta or a Sephora. I just ordered this online, but I want to throw it in just because, I mean, it's a haul. Might as well talk about it. If you guys, if any of you are makeup wearers, this has nothing to do with skincare, by the way, because when it comes to skincare and my makeup, I have 2 different like modes in my brain. With my makeup, I mean, in general, when it comes to skin, obviously the best possible thing you can do for your skin is let it breathe. Ideally, not wear makeup. That would be like the way to go, but personally, and I've said it before, I can't do that for my job. I do have to wear a little bit of makeup. I've tried the whole no makeup thing, and I've been spoken to about it, and I had to wear a little bit of something. We'll just mention this product because I have used this stuff since high school and I love it so much. It is my absolute favorite setting spray, and that is the Skindinavia. I get the oil control one, even though I looked at the ingredients and they kind of all have the same base. But this is our oil control makeup finishing spray, and I absolutely love this stuff, you guys. In terms of the ingredients, like this has fragrance. Yeah, it's not a skincare product, so it's not like I'm telling you to like put this on your face and go to bed with it. But as a makeup setting spray, I absolutely love it. Just melts your makeup down or your powder down so it doesn't look as cakey or heavy. It just makes it look like butter on your skin, but in a good way. You know, if you like butter, it's so good. I know I preach and I preach and I preach about not having fragrance in your skincare. I still absolutely believe that 100%, but with makeup, you guys, I mean, it's all just not good anyway, so whatever. It all has fragrance of some kind for the most part. I mean, I would absolutely love it if this would have no fragrance. That would be really cool, but I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon, but maybe. You never know. Now onto the other and the final non-Ulta / non-Sephora product I picked up. That is gonna be this. It's actually from CVS because I was gonna get Aquaphor, but then I saw this and it was cheaper. CVS Advanced Healing Ointment. So you guys, I had to go to CVS because when I was having that really bad allergic reaction to those products, I was super swollen everywhere, but especially like in the corners of my nostrils. It was literally like raised bumps. It was itchy, it was scratchy, it was flaky. It was disgusting. So I actually went down there to take a shot every time I say actually. I went down to CVS to get Aquaphor, honestly, and then I saw the generic brand just like placed strategically right next to it. I'm like, hold up, this is literally like a fraction of the cost. Is it the exact same ingredients? It's the exact same ingredients. Yo, listen, do not sleep on these generic brands like CVS, when you're at Walgreens, when you're at Walmart, when you're at Target. Like, they make dupes for your favorite products or just like your favorite basic products. It doesn't matter. But it'll be the exact same stuff in it, you guys. It's just not the name brand, so it's gonna be cheaper. So instead of spending like 2 times this for the same size on Aquaphor, I was like, let me get this for half the price. And it works just the same, yo. So yeah, this is what, petrolatum base, and it is just a wonderful, occlusive little ointment. I put this, and within like maybe 2 days or so, I already kind of saw like this total area was all flattened and smooth, and it was great, and it was no longer itching and burning. So I just kept putting this on until the irritation subsided for the most part. But yeah, if you're looking for just a basic old ointment, maybe to put on like a cut, a scrape, maybe you're having some kind of reaction and it's itching and burning or whatever, and you want to use something like Aquaphor, but maybe you don't want to pay for Aquaphor, get you the CVS healing ointment, yo. Like, it's bomb.
Hey guys, it's future me checking in, just to mention that I forgot to include this in the video, so I'm doing it now before I hop in the shower, literally. And that was that I purchased the Halo Beauty Kiwi Seed Booster vitamins. Actually, I did this a while ago, and as you can see, I ate all of them. So I tried them for, I guess, 30 days or however many capsules come in here, so I guess a month. And I originally just picked them up only because I wanted to get an accurate look at the ingredients list. And I don't personally believe in hair, skin, nail vitamins. I think there's a whole lot of mumbo jumbo. Not to say that that's what this is. That's just my view on those kinds of vitamins and multivitamins in general. But I wanted to really see the ingredients because on the website you don't get a close look, and it's just kind of in a picture that you kind of have to zoom in on. It's not. I truly wanted to take these to, I don't know, like a chemist or someone in the medical field, like a licensed professional, only because there's only so much I can say, and there's only so much that I know about these key ingredients that's in her formula. But there's only so much I can speak to. Take a shot every time I say there's only so much. But I wanted a professional to kind of give their 2 cents and, I don't know, speak to the validity of these kinds of claims when it comes to vitamins like this and hair, skin, nail vitamins, whatever the case may be. But, you know, of course, let me know if that is something that you are interested in, because I would be happy to do a separate video on that, as I currently have access to people like that can help me out while I'm here. So yeah, let me know.
Then back to the Ulta goodies. I picked up, okay, let's do this first. So these eyelash. These eyelash primers, like mascara primers, whatever you want to call them. This from L'Oreal. Ooh, can you see that? The Voluminous base. So it's pretty much like the white primer. This stuff I actually got 2. I already opened this one because I had to use it. Back in the day, when I used to work for Lancome, I got one of the like original Cils boosters. When I say original, I mean like they've definitely changed the formula and you get less product in the cartridge or in the tube, whatever the component. They're not gonna tell you that, but that's what happened. The formula that I got originally compared to what I got when I went out and bought myself 2 new tubes of it, completely different. I don't know what happened. I don't know who did that, but they need to stop. And you know I really liked it because that stuff is not cheap, and I bought 2 and it was not on sale because they don't go on sale. So I actually did really like it. That took me to the drugstores, and then I got this one. This was kind of the first one I picked up. I still think the original Cils booster, like in my mind, is better, but I think this comes in pretty close. Like, it's still really good. I prefer this, much like with my mascaras, when I use it a couple times, so it gets like a little bit dried out. Not actually dried out, but you know what I mean. Like, use it a couple times, air gets in there, and it gets a little bit thicker, and it's not as, I don't know, it's just better. If you're someone who likes eyelash primers and stuff like that before you put mascara on, I really like this one. I recommend it, and it's not super expensive. So, ding. And then the last products that I picked up from Ulta, 3 of them were from today alone, but this one I got yesterday actually. So this is the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I actually picked this up more so for my eyelashes, because sometimes, like, when you just don't want to do anything, it's nice to maybe have a clear mascara. And then today at a totally different Ulta, I found the Essence ones in stock. So these, again, super affordable. This is, I think it's marketed as like a lash and brow gel. I picked up 3. I know I'm a like even number kind of person. I was gonna get just 2, and then I was like, wait, this is kind of small. Maybe it gets gross really quickly. I have a backup, but I need a backup to the backup. I'll get 3. I was gonna get 4. It crossed my mind to be an even number, but because the other ones that were there, it seemed like people had maybe opened them. I just couldn't. I'm a germaphobe. I just can't do that. If you even breathe on my product, like I don't want it. So I got from like what was in the back that had not even been like looked or breathed on, and then that's what we have here. But trust and believe, I would have done an even number. I would have, but this was just not it. On to what I got from Sephora. This actually is going to be much quicker because I just got a couple of things. So what I actually went online on Sephora to purchase was another one, or like I got 2 actually, because I tend to buy them in pairs. 2 of the Marc Jacobs, what is this mascara called? I don't even know, I just know by the shape of it. Velvet Noir, okay. How many ones do they have with this name? I don't know. I got the like limited edition packaging, not that it's any different of a product inside it. I thought it would just be cuter because I've been staring at the same black one for like a long time. I'm like, let me just switch it up because my eyes are bored. It coats the lashes so beautifully. It gives me a really nice amount of volume, and it layers really, 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 really nicely. I don't have problems with it flaking and all that stuff, but the reason that I actually love it, besides all of the things I just mentioned, I really enjoy it because my lashes, again, are thin. And once I get them nice and curled, or once they're like sticking up and like fluttery and nice, it's really hard to layer a mascara that will keep them up all day, right? So for the most part, a lot of products that I've tried, whether it be drugstore mascaras, whether it be high-end mascaras, a lot of them tend to weigh my lash down, so it doesn't hold the curl, if that makes sense. I just really love it. So it is expensive for a mascara. Well, I mean, in Sephora, they're all kind of like priced around this price point, honestly. 20 something range. This is like 25 or 26. But I just really like it, and I mean, you're not gonna take your money with you when you die. That's what I've learned. So I'm like, I'm making money, I might as well just like spend it on things I like, okay? It's not gonna, I can't take it with me to my grave. At least that's what I believe. So let's just you know, freaking buy what I like, okay? I'm not gonna like, you know. The next thing that I picked up, more so because it actually launched when I was doing this online browsing and shopping, was the new Too Faced, again, you guys, I'm not a Too Faced gal, but I just was like, let me try it. The new Too Faced mascara, it's called Damn Girl. I hope this does not dry up like the Better Than Sex one, because that would be pretty freaking disappointing. Formula-wise, the way it was coating the brush and whatnot, it reminded me of the Marc Jacobs one, which you know I love. If you don't know that I love it, then what have you been doing for the past like 10 minutes? Was I on mute? This seemed like it might do for me what this already does. So I just wanted to try it out. I wanted to also see if it was gonna dry out as quickly as the Better Than Sex one has, and if it layers nicely, because their claim is, don't pump it and don't do this and don't do that, and we whipped it with air, even though to me that seems a little problematic because you like you put more air in there for what, to dry out even faster. Like, is that what you guys did with Better Than Sex? That they were saying you can keep layering it at any point in the day, like you can just keep layering it and layering it and layering it. I find that very hard to believe. Actually, I don't believe that, but I bought it so we can test that out. So yeah, those were the 3 actual products I purchased from Sephora, and then I got wrapped up in the reward system. I think this is fragrance, right? One of the like freebies you get from Riviera or something. Okay, whatever, who cares? I don't know. I don't really care for Sunday Riley products for the most part, you guys, but that is one of the brands that I do plan on doing like a deep dive on, or a deep dive into, like, I don't know, how do you word that? But yeah, there was this Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream that was available to just like sample. So I don't know, I put one of those in there to maybe just kind of see how it feels, and I don't know, look into that a little bit more. And then another product that I got that was skincare was this little sample of a Volition Strawberry C Serum. This looks cute. The little bottle is really cute. I have seen a couple things from Volition in Sephora's, and I picked up the box to read a few things, and from the ingredients list alone, I did not see any fragrance in those products that I looked at, so that actually intrigued me. So this is going to be a brand that I think I'll look into a little bit more. They're on the pricey side. I mean, there's for another thing that I used my reward points on was this little glow recipe duo thing here. This is another one of those brands that does not really like tickle my skincare peach, but I do want to do another give me the facts video, and this is a brand that I do have in mind. So yeah, stay tuned for that. This is what I spent the most points on, yo. And listen, I spent 1,000 points on this reward that's in this black box right here. And let me just tell you, 1,000 points for me means I spent $1,000 at Sephora in my lifetime, okay? And I had a lot of points and I used 1,000 of them on this. This was 1,000 points. Now, mind you, these products, I'm actually like, wow, this is cute. That's actually, oh, full size. Wow, that's interesting. But I could have spent my actual money on every single one of these products, and in no way, shape, or form would it be anywhere near $1,000. So I'm kind of triggered. What did I get for 1,000 points at Sephora? I got this very cute Benefit pencil case / potential travel makeup and or mini skincare travel bag. It's really cute. If I was in high school, I probably would use this as like my feminine hygiene bag or like pencil case if I felt like taking a lot of stationery to school, whatever. At this point, I just can't stop getting mascara because they sent in here the Roller Lash, the Benefit Roller Lash Super Curling and Lifting Mascara. And another full-size product that I received was the Roller Liner, their black eyeliner pencil. I'm so excited to test that out and see how it goes and if it actually will stay on my oily lids. Even though I prime, I'll still see how it goes. The only other full-size product I got is the Roller Eye Bright Pencil, and this is a brightening waterline eye pencil. The last thing they included in my rewards was the mini version of the eyeliner. All in all, I got 3 full-size products and a travel size and a bag. 4,000 points. Still low-key triggered, but my battery's dying, so I don't really have much more time to moan and complain about that. So yeah, again, I do hope for my next skincare related video to be on sunscreens. I won't be able to say everything I have to say about sunscreens in one video. My skincare related videos, you guys, they take a lot of time and planning on my end, only because I try to at least like jot down all the points I want to make. That way I'm not missing something. But I know for sunscreen, there's just so much to talk about because you have physical or mineral sunscreens, you have your chemical, and then you have recommendations based on what might be better for people of color so that you don't get that like chalky white cast. There are also a lot of people who are allergic to specific filters that are in your sunscreens, and they just think, oh, I can't use sunscreen in general because I'm allergic to everything. And that may not be the case. It may just be that specific filter. I definitely want to try to cover as much as I can, but I probably won't be able to do it in just a single video. But I just wanted to throw it out there that I am actively working on it and thinking about it, and it's already happening. It's already happening. I just need to have the time to sit and film it. Busy life. I will list the names of everything that I mentioned in this video that I purchased and got and blah, blah, blah. I'll also include links to previous videos, links to my social media and my blog and all that good stuff. Check it out. I post a lot on my blog and yada, yada, yada. You guys know the scoop. I have everything on there from like food stuff to beauty stuff to skincare to I don't know, you name it, I just throw it all on there. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you are the least bit interested. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Besitos.